tonight. Let's keep them flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing.
Whoa! But this is the Cloud and the Console. We're coming at you live on April 28th, 2024, and we got some content in for you. We've got GeForce Now updates. We've got brand new companies making investments into racing into the clouds. So we'll dive into that later. Plus, is Linux making an appearance in cloud gaming? I'm telling you, everyone's jumping on in, and you should too. And without further ado, let's jump into more cloud gaming stuff. And I'm joined by Nuds, and I am Rudiggs myself. I think that's my name last time I checked.
Yeah, I don't think it changed.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time in the clouds, as you can see.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you doing? What's going on?
Going good. Today we had a little bit of sun where I was, so spent a lot of time outside. I can't wait for the summer to be there. But other than that, I'm going to the barber shop this week because my hair is getting long. Not as long as yours, but like
we got to grow it in together.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna shave my hair, not everything, but like get a haircut and get my beard done. So it should be good. That's my plan for this week. But other than that, in gaming, some game I've been playing, some Diver as usual. Diver is always a lot of fun every time we jump in. We play on Saturday. I play a little bit throughout the week, I think, when you were gone, but yeah, mainly play some Destiny 2. I'm just trying to catch up, complete all the quests. There's like a couple of quests with the Whisper of the Worm. I just need to get myself a team together and get into the Legend Whisper of the Worm, so I can unlock some of the bonus for the Whisper of the Worm craftable version. So and there's also a lot of Onslaught, some like nice story or like some catch up to do, just to get all the weapons available. I got Mountaintop, I got Recluse. That's the two main one. There's also Hammerhead I got yesterday, I think. So Hammerhead is back, and next few one I can't wait. It's Blast Furnace, which should be on Tuesday, I think, because I feel like they're kind of like time gated for that. So, but yeah, some Destiny 2. I play also some Fallout 4. We'll talk a little bit more into that, but like I play continue the story, just like try to finish the quest before I jump into all the new update like quests and new stuff. So, but a lot of fun playing Fallout 4. I just like to go around and change different thing. And also the other thing I've been playing some Terraria. Just like been going through the stores, seeing what's new. There's like a few new item. There's some item I pick up and I'm like, I don't remember seeing that. I don't know if it's new, if it's old, but I feel like there's a lot of new stuff that I never saw. But quite interesting. Other than that, what did you play there, Rudigs?
Well, I got a short list because I've been away for a little bit of time, visiting family down south across the border. So I ventured into the Americas. That itself was like Elden Ring, surviving in the land of the everyone, the lands between. It felt like, but no, I'm back home in Sanctuary, and I've been loading up Elden Ring. We've been getting a new run together in preparation for the DLC, Shadow of the Erd Tree. I'm getting up a pretty cool character. He's gonna have double twin blades. And it's a brand new look. I've been going samurai so many times, so I'm really excited for this build, and it's pretty cool. Other than that, we got a stream dedicated to it, and Maker of Chaos is going to be joining. We are the Ring Kings, so we're going to be getting through Elden Ring. And Bliss, what up?
Bliss.
Yes, on PS5. And can I get a Midnight Coupe?
Yes, it's available. Yes, you can go get it. I got it also yesterday. So you just need to do a quest where you have to kill so many combatant with like an end cannon, and eventually you get it. So
what's a Midnight Coupe?
It is an end cannon. So it's the end cannon from season 1 pretty much. It was available, I think, when you were doing the Leviathan or something like that. So it's like a good end cannon. I think everybody liked to go back to it. There's also some news, so if you kept your old Midnight Coup, you might be able to pull it back out, but we'll jump into that right after I mention about this game I've played. One of the new game recently added to GeForce Now. Quite interesting. It's called No Rest for the Wicked. Basically, this game, it's like a top-down, a little bit similar to Diablo, but with a mix of soul to it. Quite interesting graphic, like, you know, the drawing 3D. Looks amazing. I play a little bit of it. Very difficult game at first, but I think
oh my gosh,
time. Yeah, you did try it also, right? And you said that you found it.
Even I was getting my butt kicked.
Yes,
but I'm kind of looking forward to what looks to be a possible multiplayer aspect, because I feel like with these realms, I'm hoping we'll be able to enter each other's realms and be able to progress together, because some of these bosses are difficult. I do want to get back. Did you ever take the guy out with the giant sickle?
No, I don't think I made it that far. I got this guy with a big sword though, like a two-end. Was that a sickle? Maybe it was an axe he was attacking me with on the bridge.
I think that's different. No, I went further into the forest, and then in the forest there was a big guy with a sickle. I have to take him out. That's where I am. It plays almost like they added survival elements to it.
Yeah, so you can chop trees, collect ore, do some crafting. You can create meals so it can heal you while you're fighting. So pretty interesting. There's like so much you can do, and like the funny thing, it's like it's open, like it's not linear, right? Because like you said, like if you fight this guy, I haven't found this, but I found this. Like at some point I ended up like too far away, and I thought like, there was two guys with like those small dagger, and they were fucking quick, and I thought I was going to die, and I
Yeah, it's
destroyed
not
them.
linear. That's a
Yeah,
good thing to point
it's
out.
like I fell somewhere, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here, but I guess you can, and I kind of skip a part of it, but pretty interesting. I really like the concept of it. I think I'm gonna get more into it. But yeah, like you said, it's difficult. I put on normal and I was getting destroyed. Like, so I can't imagine how it would be on hard mode.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
one hit
realize there
kill.
was difficulty settings.
Yeah, you can
Did I
go
skim over
and
that?
you go in the settings for that. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I saw the
okay. And
difficulty settings. Yeah.
what makes it different than a Souls game, I want to point out, in Souls games, you go to your campfire, and when you respawn, all the enemies respawn. In this game, it doesn't work like that. Once you clear an area, it becomes a safe zone, right? And it
Yeah.
shows you in the bottom there.
Yeah, exactly. So it just pushes you to move forward. I don't know. I think they made it so there's no way to farm, but I don't know. But you can see some of the gameplay there. You got to collect stuff around. You start, you don't have any weapon. You got to find stuff, find weapon. The first game I found a staff. I found like a two-end sword and some daggers. And I was like, where's my bow? I need a bow. Then the second playthrough, I found more swords, more shield. Like I found like it's so random. I feel like every time you load it. But you know, a thing you can do is you go with your character and choose a different realm. So by doing that, you're kind of restarting the story but keeping your leveling, I think. I haven't like
really?
played around with that, but you can create world, right? It's like
Yeah.
make me think a little bit of Terraria in that sense.
That's
where, like,
probably
you
why we
create a
have different
character.
bosses.
Yeah, maybe because you can create a different realm and stuff like that. Maybe it's all the same. It's just we went to different location. That's all.
Yeah, because the map's so big, and then it doesn't tell you, hey, go this direction, go that direction. I just kind
Well,
of wander,
you
right?
meet this guy and he's telling you go over there, and I went, and then it's like, oh, it's blocked, so you have to go from the top, and that's where I'm at basically. Like I didn't went for I explore a lot too in those games, and I end up like walking. So I don't know if you got to that point, but I did get to that point. That's the second like kind of checkpoint, if that makes sense. But I didn't make it further to that. But yeah, there's a lot of exploring. It's quite interesting. That's definitely but yeah, I'm quite of like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get back into it at some point. Oh, okay, but yeah, a very fun game.
Thanks you, GFN, for providing hashtag GFN, hashtag ad, the things we have to say, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
it. Sorry, say that again.
The game will be in early access, but be sure to check it out on the channel if you're more curious for more gameplay.
Yes.
But let's get into what's been going on in our favorite games.
Yeah. Have you been playing?
Games
game
I've been playing? Other games.
Yeah.
Helldivers 2, obviously jumping in with you guys and getting those samples, running those things, and Dave the Diver.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so I want to push anyone towards playing Dave the Diver. This is a fun, relaxing, chill game. I'm not sure if you got a chance to try it out.
No, but I look at it, I was like, that's quite interesting.
This is so much like Moonlighter, the game that we got on Stadia, and you run a shop, the sushi area, cooking, making different recipes, upgrading them. Missions come out. You got to hire staff. You even have a recruiter who comes into your restaurant, and you've got to like make sure she's doing different recruitment strategies to be able to get you different workers. It's really in depth, but the pixelation just brings it to that indie feel. There is so much fun to just go in there, catch fish, but also you got to go in and explore this ancient civilization, or you got to go catch the big bad fish. And guess what? You have guns as well. So adding a different element to the game. I'm telling you, I played a lot of it, and I just got to chapter 2, and I was pretty surprised about that.
That's funny.
And
It does look interesting. It does feel like like the other game you were mentioning, Moonlighter. Like
Yeah.
you run a shop, you just need to bring the fish in, and I guess like he can jump in different type of water to acquire a new type of fish or a new type of meal.
It almost brings that the game like Overcooked, I want to say, or where you're kind of like serving people, like that mini game, but the upgrades, they're really cool in how you do them. The only thing is Dave, he's a pretty big and large dude, but he never loses any weight, no matter how much he scuba dives. And he doesn't eat all day. And I'm like, well, bro, how are you this big? You should be shedding the calories.
That's funny. Oh, jeez. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty cool game, though. I'm quite interested into like looking into it.
You have access.
I do have access?
Well, if you have it on the PS Plus, if you still have access to that, it is available via the cloud that way.
Okay.
But if you not sure what other platforms it's on, but it's actually really, really cool. And Wilson bringing in the knowledge. Dave the Diver is actually an autobiographical tale about my childhood. Actually, David, we figured out your childhood is more like Billy Elliot. So I'll leave you to that in your cackles there. So, yeah, let's get on to some other stuff here, because that's all I've been playing. Some Rest for the Wicked. Definitely want to jump back into that and get further. And I hope they bring multiplayer for sure.
Definitely. Well, like, if we want to jump into some Diver news, if I can pull it out, there's no, like, big patch note update. But there's been a lot of like update to fix a few things. The main thing they had was support for issues that address incorrect armor passive on the C-27 Groundbreaker. There was also the Super Destroyer Fleet upgrade. I think we mentioned that before. That was the upgrade. You can access more of your ship upgrades, so that's very good. And then recently we had also we call it a choice between, within the major order, we had a choice between a Choi and Penta. So they say Divers, it's time to choose between liberating Choi or Penta. Depending on your choice, you will receive either the MD-17 anti-tank mines or the RL-77 airburst rocket launcher. So everybody went and saved Choi, I think, and we all gonna get the MD-17 anti-tank mine. So Rudig's gonna be happy to put that a little bit everywhere.
Yes, mine.
Just so we get destroy. But no, I can see that it's gonna be very useful against the Charger and other like beasts out there, and even like the Automatron. So maybe it's like in advance to defeat the what's a big Automatron now? They're like on those crawler thing, those four-legged.
The Strider factories.
Yeah, so maybe that's gonna be working with this. I don't know. You just need to make sure they step on the plate, but yeah.
And mines are there to help. Always mines are there to help.
It's just funny. Sometimes you throw them, and I'm like, who? And then I hit one. I'm like, fuck, I didn't see it. Who put mines there? And then Rudy's like, I don't know. There's mine where?
I cannot deny or claim responsibility.
But that's what we have going on in Diver. Stay tuned. We should have the vehicle soon. There's no information about that unless like online they say anything else. I'm just going through the Discord where they have all the announcement and a patch note update. But moving out from there, let's move into some Destiny 2. So this week in Destiny, so we have like some new trailer that came up to us in regards to the final shape. A pretty interesting trailer. I'll let that play in the background while I'm covering some of the stuff. So yeah, the new trailer. There's also a couple videos showing all the new enemy coming in the final shape. Just quick video about every character so you can have a quick look at it. Pretty cool that they have that, so you can have a look. They also have some nice desktop background. I'm probably gonna snatch one because I like to have that. I think my background right now is from it's when you see the planet, when you see Earth, and then you have the traveler on top. When we're on the spaceship, you could see that. That's my background right now, but I'm probably gonna grab a new background just to get in the mood of the final shape. So the big thing coming to the final shape. So there's gonna be fire team power. So let's say Rudix haven't played for a while. He's low power level. He jumped with me on an activity. I'm higher power level. His power level is gonna match mine, so we can do the activity. So that's a pretty cool thing for people coming back, or they don't have to grind too much. The other thing is that they're removing power limit from legacy gear. So they're sunsetting the sunset. Does that make sense? So if you add any weapon from the past that you want to go back into it and want to use them, they're going to be available. You can like increase the power on them. So there's a funny video you can go see online, look it up. Dato being sorry to everyone because he's doing this channel where he basically reuse not reuse, sorry, he's basically just redoing all the sorry, I'm going back. So what he did is that he went through the vault for everybody and cleared their vault, helped them like going through and all this, and he's sorry about it because basically Destiny 2 goes back on their plan. So, and also
That's gotta suck.
yeah, it's kind of funny at the same time. I'm like, they increasing the space of vault limit, but now it's like, anyway, I deleted a bunch of stuff. I don't really care. Most of the weapon now have traits. The old weapon don't have traits, so oh well. The big thing you're gonna like is that the power band for the next for the final shape is gonna be only 40 point to reach, so it's gonna be very short. You're not gonna have to do like a lot of grinding like it used to be 150. So yeah, and we also have the raid. The contest mode's gonna be at 1965, and the hard cap is gonna be 2000 for us for next. And I think that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the IS, right?
Sounds like that's a good place to stop it.
And activity power, so now they're gonna make it easier to understand if it's enabled, disable. If it's enabled, it's gonna say like, oh, you reach a cap and how the combatant's difficulty is gonna be it. So they're gonna make it a little bit easier to understand. So it's a good like adjustment. Maybe I don't know how long they've been working on that, but it's quite interesting. There's also mention of artifact bonus power. They explain a little bit about the artifact. I don't think it's going to change much, but they can rebalance it and offer meaningful and rewarding progression, giving other upcoming changes. So they're going to make it work better, which is great. So, and then also they do account-wide power. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that, but so most of us play on the primary, or primarily just one. But if you have multiple one, so you're basically gonna have everybody at the same power level as your main one. That's my understanding. I'm just reading it quickly. Well, it's quite interesting, but we'll have to see when it's coming out to the final shape. Also, Patreon, it's coming on April 30. That's going to be a new activity. That's on Tuesday. This is coming very soon. Get ready for it. There's going to be a bunch of challenges that should be quite interesting. Next we have... yeah, there's creator challenge if you want to watch them. There's also the last Iron Banner before the end coming out next week, and that's pretty much it. That's all we had. There's also there's a secret quest. You have to find a dog in the tower, and if you do it, you can buy a nice little plush that looks like him. I need to put that. I'll show it to you. You're probably gonna like it. There's a little plush you can get of the little robot dog that you can get in the tower. So pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to get a robot dog, but Hannah's not all for it.
Hey, it doesn't lose air, right? So that's
it doesn't shed.
It's like it's like it might be easier. Don't need to let them out. Probably let them out. It charges battery, maybe it's like solar powered. I don't know. But yeah, that's all it is with Destiny 2. So a lot of change coming to the final shape. It looks like they reverting when they like completely remove they sunset everything. So they kind of reverting that. I'm hoping eventually we're gonna go back and regain all the vanilla story from Destiny 2, because that would be kind of cool going back into it, but we'll see.
Nice. Well, I look forward to coming back and being carried by your power level. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Well, let's get into the newsroom then and cover the cloud gaming topics of the week.
Yes.
All right. Well, first, what is this? What is this video happening here? Oh, well, it looks like, there's the maker of chaos, and I'm destroying them in Battlefield. No, what's happening? I don't know why this is part of the news.
Just showing,
maker of chaos and Phoenix. Boom. Both down in one go. That was fun. But let's get into what's going on in cloud gaming. Of course, the first place we want to check out in the news segment is NVIDIA and their GeForce Now. Blast from the past stream StarCraft and Diablo on GeForce Now. StarCraft Remastered and StarCraft 2 plus Diablo 2. And you were talking about playing some Diablo 2, were you not?
Yeah, I tried to start it and it didn't work. So I think because they added Diablo 2 on GeForce Now, but it's the newest one when they remake it. So I don't think I have it. I thought I had it. Maybe when I played in the past, it was like the
maybe on
version.
Xbox? No, it was definitely PC.
Yeah, definitely PC, but I don't think it was like a legit copy, if that makes sense.
Oh, I see what you're saying. We do not condone pirating of games of any type.
Well, that was many years ago.
Many moons ago.
Before GeForce Now existed. But yeah, Diablo 2, it's a good classic. I remember I played Diablo 3 and I didn't find it as good as Diablo 2, so I would be interested to try the new Diablo 2, but maybe at some point I'll get into it. We shall see. Yeah.
Well, all the RTS action in its high glory of that 4080. Plus, we're also rolling out a new update which hits Mac computers, and it'll improve game streaming qualities. So be sure to check that out. But it looks like it's on the M3 devices. I believe that's the newer ones. But exciting news. I don't think StarCraft has ever looked this good before. And so many people are fans of the game, of the IP. I know Ray, the gaming cyborg, he has been playing StarCraft all day and enjoying it ever since the release. And Diablo, oh, the old games. I used to play Diablo 3 actually with my buddies back in the day. It was a lot of fun. But it's cool to see.
Is it like remaster or remake or something?
Well, I believe
Just
what they're doing here is they're bringing all these titles and introducing now the access for them with support through Battle.net on GeForce Now as it expands, and they're just bringing more games under the window. So it's part of 16 games joining GeForce Now library. Now hitting 1,900, and you know there's going to be a party when they hit 2K games, and hopefully it'll be 2K games where they hit the 2K games.
yeah, yeah. Probably. Who knows?
So the second DLC for Remnant 2 is now available, as well as if you're into Remnant 2, which Purple Haze is a huge fan of Remnant 2. There is crossplay, so you don't have to worry about the device you're using, the console, the PC, the cloud gaming. You can play with your friends who are also on Xbox, who are getting it through Game Pass. So I think that's an excellent way to be able to play with your friends and really open it up. But
It's always
honestly,
a good feature to have.
yeah,
Like crossplay now, it should be like this everywhere.
yeah. This game is really cool with the right team. It really brings back the feeling you got from Outriders. You know, that kind of combat.
Yeah.
I really got to go in and give it another try. I got in there with Wilson and Ray, and Wilson doesn't know how to be second in charge. So it didn't work out too well.
That's funny. Yeah, I need to get back into that game. I play for a little bit, but I never finished the main story. It's still available though, so like I feel like I got so many games. I play a little bit and I switch around and go back. I always go back to Destiny.
Well, it is part of Game Pass, Bliss, if you're
Yeah.
looking to give it a try and not wanting to deep dive into the game yet. So you can try it on Game Pass. PC Game Pass is an easy way to get in at a low price. But yeah, those are really accessible ways and to get into it.
Yeah, exactly. Very good game to look at, and Bliss, you're gonna like it because it's like the shooting Souls-like game, right? That's what
Right.
it was? Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I will say, which is a little bit frustrating for me, is that the game doesn't tell you where to go. It just kind of drops you in this open map, and it's like, good luck. And it's like, I would
You explore.
I would prefer for there to be like more of like guidance through this until I got to a certain point where I was more comfortable to do things on my own. You know, I just don't like being dropped in from the very beginning, but that's just why.
Wasn't it like that? You get dropped in a different world every time or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like random. But
I didn't
like,
even know that was a thing.
Yeah, because I remember when I started playing, it was like I was in a specific world, and someone else was like, "I'm in this world. Like, where are you at in this world?" I'm like, my world is completely different. I don't know what's going on, and then that was the thing, right? It's random, like every time you touch a crystal or something. So, pretty cool concept.
Some other games hitting GeForce Now this week. And of course, you've known all these games all month coming out. But if you're more interested, be sure to check out the blog. However, Manor Lords is getting a special shout out this week because they hit over 1 million in sales, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. This is I assume it's like city skylines, but medieval. That's what the vibes I'm getting from checking it out. But pretty crazy to see that it would actually get such large attention and huge views.
Yeah, let's see here.
You know what? I just realized I wasn't sharing the screen the whole time.
Yeah, you're sharing just the videos.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's Manor Lord.
Yeah, you see how it's kind of like City Skylines,
Oh, it's like a RTS.
but I don't think you're attacking anyone. I think you're just literally building.
Oh, okay. So
I
it's
could
more
be
like,
wrong.
is it like? Oh, it looks
Oh,
like a
maybe.
Civ's like
Yeah.
civilization, maybe.
I
Oh wow.
the simulation is huge audience, huge amount of people picking it up. I'm just a little shocked how it would do such big numbers. Maybe it hit the right circle. But definitely that's great for that team. It's good to see that kind of reception from your game. And if you want to play it, I'm sure it's going to be heavy demand on your PC. Use the cloud, right? No,
Definitely. Look at the texture and you get close up
yeah,
to the house and stuff like that. Yeah. Definitely gonna be demanding. Like the graphic looks amazing on that game. So maybe that's a big plus. Yeah, that's crazy. That like looked like a very interesting. Make me feel like of Age of Empire, but without the combat, if that makes sense.
yeah, exactly.
Look at
Just
you
kind
can see the cart like bouncing and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy. The physics, it's always been a big thing. You can control so much about like every building. Like what the hell? That's something I would be getting lost easily, like how to manipulate all this, but pretty cool, pretty cool.
Well, let's make sure I pull up my screen this time so we could get that working. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yes. So I picked up this article. Apparently, breaking news coming out of the wire here. We have Orbis Research saying that studios are making investments and movements towards cloud racing gaming development. Now, perhaps I'm misunderstanding the term here, but it seems like these companies that we all know and love producing tons of games in the racing genre, such as Ubisoft, through their racing games, Electronic Arts. We have The Crew. EA, I believe, does F1. Codemasters, Gameloft. So these guys are all gearing towards creating games in the cloud, but with a racing focus, both in the free to play and pay to play. This was a meeting held very recently, and these are sort of the press release notes from April, and sort of showing that the company leaders are making informed decisions based on where they believe the market is going, and it could be a huge race for the gaming market there. I'm not sure the term cloud racing gaming development market. I'm pretty sure that maybe doesn't mean literally racing games in the cloud, but perhaps it may. But this
Yeah.
is
that maybe to make it open well and use like the cloud, a cloud service for their server or something?
well,
Makes
what
easier.
it's explaining in the market or in the report here is essentially these companies recognize that the importance through cloud gaming and reaching large audiences, as well as managing sort of new games coming through the filter here. And hitting new regions was a big part of it as well. So they're just highlighting the benefits of what this could bring for their games. And there's a bunch of companies who are key players now in the cloud racing gaming developing market.
Cool. Interesting.
Yeah, it just shows that I believe more shareholders, more development is going to be in this direction,
Mhm.
and I think that it's good to see for cloud gaming enthusiasts who know the technology is there. But obviously, the numbers are pointing that way, and then people are making investments that way.
Cool. Well, it's
Yeah.
definitely something getting bigger. Awesome.
So we'll see what the future holds, but be sure to watch out for these companies. I believe they're going to be spewing out some things on the cloud gaming aspects for us to enjoy here.
Hmm.
Um, and we already know Ubisoft is doing so much in cloud.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, Microsoft as well.
Hmm.
Electronic Arts, and we'll see it in the future. But that was my out of the box cloud gaming news for the week. Let's get into some more tame stuff, into our favorite cloud gaming news source, and that is the cloud dosage.
Hmm.
I want to make sure I'm sharing the right screen here. So Linux is returning to cloud gaming with the Cloud Deck. Um, It's
No.
look at this. Like I'm saying, companies, platforms, even OSs now making significant leaps into jumping into cloud gaming. So
So
you
is that
have,
like
yeah,
Linux? You have the Linux software, like your PC's Linux based, and you can play it loud.
exactly.
Okay. Uh, it's using Vulkan, which is made by Linux. Yeah.
Yeah, and now the
First cloud.
Cloud Deck is an upcoming cloud gaming service based in Europe that is poised to bring Linux servers back to cloud gaming. So this Cloud Deck is to gaming what Steam Deck is to handheld gaming. So this is going to be handheld Linux-based cloud gaming, and they're going to, I guess, create a bring your own game situation where
Yeah.
you simply upload your games, which is perfect for things like Helldivers 2 for one, or Elden Ring for
It's
another. Um,
they say 13,000 plus supported game from your Steam library. So I don't know if something need to be modified for it, but if GeForce Now doesn't have all the Steam game on their platform, oh, they can have that. Maybe it's like the type of I don't know. Maybe because they're using Vulkan and Vulkan is being used across all a Steam game or something. Quite interesting though. You can reserve a spot for $19.99 a month.
Exactly. However, they do note in the article that while utilizing Linux instances should save a bit of money on the server side, Cloud Deck doesn't have the advantage of producing their own GPUs like NVIDIA does. So their sort of posting is the same as NVIDIA's Ultimate tier, but however, they don't have the 4K and RTX bell and whistles.
Yeah.
So you want to be careful about that and where you want to get your value.
And
You
4
can
hours.
see here there's only a 4-hour session limit
Yeah.
there, so kind of restricting.
No monthly time limit. So every 4 hours the game's gonna shut down on you. Where I
Yeah,
think a GeForce Now is 8 hours, which is
yeah,
it's rare when you reach that point, but yeah.
right. So cool. More investments, more people entering the cloud gaming
I know it's
arena.
crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
Yes, and now the cloud gaming service that I'll have to try one of these days. Utomic brings a family
Yeah.
together with 4 titles from Outright Games. And that is, so this dog everyone always says looks like espresso.
Paw Patrol. Everybody love that.
Outright Games, if you remember, was a huge partner with Stadia. They
Mhm.
brought a lot of games, and so we see the same kind of partnerships here. Or perhaps Outright Games is just more open to the cloud gaming reception here. But if you want to check out some kid games, you can now play it on Utomic if you have access to the app.
Mhm. Cool.
It's incredibly cool. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a sad story. There's 26 games leaving PS Plus.
Oh wow, that's a lot of game. And
This
they're showing
this
Final
month.
Fantasy 15.
Yeah, which I guess I don't get to play. But check it out. All of these games are
Oh,
leaving.
Final
All the
Fantasy
Final Fantasy.
7, the original is leaving.
Yep.
So if you want to play it, it's time to play it.
It's so silly. Like, why take it all out? But I was actually wanting to take some time and then play 15. But I guess that's not going to be a thing. That's too bad.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't played 15, yeah?
No, I mean, there's 7 was so long. I need to take like a Final Fantasy break, and that was only part 2 of 3.
I got the Final Fantasy 15 when it came out on Xbox, and I play it, and now you can play multiplayer. There's like so much more to it, but I basically did everything in the game to the point where at the end I was like in the. There's like a place you gotta discover, some sort of temple, and there's like a lot of like end game weapon in there. And I was at this. It was like just a grind basically. I was at that point, but like the game offer a lot. I wish it would offer more, but anyway, it's a very good game though. Very good game. They had like it was very commercially like
Well received.
Like there's like well, they had a lot of like ads, and they had the machine singing for one of their songs and stuff like that. It was crazy, but anyway.
Yeah, a lot of Final Fantasy leaving. Jotun and Sundered, all games on Stadia now leaving. I have a feeling these may show up on Xbox. At how it seems to happen, they kind of trade back and forth. But nobody likes to see 26 games leaving a service. But unfortunately, this is just the way of the gaming subscription world. So hopefully you weren't stuck into any of these halfway. But let's move on. Star Wars Jedi Survivor is confirmed for Game Pass.
Ooh,
oh, wow. So if you're looking to getting access to that one, you can check it out on April 25th. The game was pretty good. I beat it from beginning to end. And I will say it's exciting, filled with action. I would call it a Star Souls because there are Souls-like aspects, but it's very Star Wars themed and cool abilities, fantastic photo mode. So I'm hoping you'll be able to transition there to GFN for it through your Xbox. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, is it available on GFN to play on Game Pass? Well, it's not available on
No,
Game
not
Pass
available
right
yet.
now.
So we'll figure out soon. But yes, and that about wraps up my news articles because we have no rest for the wicked, and we already talked about that one. So let's get into clips.
I have like one more news actually.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was from last week. Oh, well, I guess last week when it came out. The Fallout one, right?
Yes, that's right. So we had the next gen update for Fallout. They basically explained that they had the update mainly for like consoles. So
yes,
like,
for consoles.
Graphically, upgrading the frame rate and stuff like that. The FPS. But like mainly within the PC, if you play on GeForce Now, it's via the PC version. You get at least access to the widescreen. La-di-da, like, and there's a couple new quests, all matching like the the show and stuff like that. And also there's like new enclave freaking armor set that you can get, which is quite interesting. You can see like the change for PC owner. Like there's like, oh, this is all the next gen, but it's for PS5 and Xbox Series X. But there's the change for PC. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to mention that. So I don't know if they updated any of the texture or anything like that when I play it. I didn't find that. Maybe they only did that for console, from my understanding. For PC, didn't do much other than bug fixing. And from my understanding, if you have like certain mods on, it might not work anymore because of that update. So you're probably gonna have to update all of your mods. So, but yeah, I just thought to bring that up because that happened this week. I was hoping for something way bigger, but yeah, the game is still amazing to play, so something to look at.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thanks for sharing. If you checking out Fallout like so many people are, be sure to check that one out. Here, let's get into our clips of the week. Actually,
I have one already there. But
you have one already here. Why don't you do your clip then?
all right, so my clip is Diver. Sorry, I know it's small. What about? Damn it! Let's restart that. There we go. Alright, I was just trying to figure out. So there we are. So we're basically playing some Diver. We playing the new version, like the new one where you have to defend this base. And we fucked it up, right? We're at the end.
Oh yeah.
Just like suffering. This charger decided to just jump on it. It just landed on it and destroyed it. There's no way to stop him, right? So I always found that interesting, but yeah.
Yeah, it was Wilson's fault. He shot at the walls that were supposed to protect us.
So we blame Wilson, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well,
but that was the only clip I had there, but yeah.
Showing off some virtual photography of mine, you can check out. And I did that without a photo mode. Elden Ring needs a photo mode.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't have that. So you use the software to do that?
No, I took away the HUD and I took the picture. And then, there's some editing done on the Google Photos.
Okay.
Yeah, where I just do a little things here on blur, sort of bring some shadows in, or do some dynamic filters and stuff. But yeah, I think this picture turned out pretty good, and I'm happy with it.
Nice.
Oh,
did you have someone that reposted your?
Oh yes, yeah, the virtual photography magazine actually retweeted that one, so appreciate that. That was very nice of them.
Nice.
Well, here are my clips. Now, my clips require no audio. Nads, this is why this game is also amazing. You want to watch every single cutscene. So this is what happens when you give the recruiter something that she heard was good, but she thinks is disgusting.
What the hell?
Yeah, so that's a little one. Now, this is what happens when you upgrade one of your games.
Okay. That is
How
funny.
cool is that? What
Ah,
a cutscene
jeez.
upgrade.
I know, yeah. He's doing the DJ. Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
there's been
so
so
funny.
many cool ones, and they're not all the same. Like they do different things in different cutscenes. So, really enjoying just kicking back with that one at the end of the day. It is a lot of fun.
It looks like it. That's so funny. It's always like funny when games they add those little things that like make it more interesting. If that makes sense, it's just like how to be different.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Dave the Diver won indie game of the year, right? I
okay.
believe, and I think it was a 9 out of 10 on Metacritic. Wow, yeah. Well, I believe it. It's definitely a lot of fun, and having it on PS Plus allowed me to be exposed to it. And if you're looking to play it on the cloud, the PS Plus app on your computer will allow you to do so.
Mhm. And I think there's a DLC coming out. There's already a
Yeah, the
DLC.
Godzilla DLC. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't have access to that. There was free DLC for me on PS Plus. I did not see Godzilla, but I believe that's coming soon. You're right.
Okay. I know that Purple was mentioning that to Honor's show the other
Oh,
day.
Cocoon got Indie Game of the Year. Oh, my bad, Maker.
Ooh,
I
remember what was that.
I believe the Cocoon game had many layers to it. Like the
Many
Cocoon.
layers. Oh yeah. It's the one that where you go inside a different
Yeah,
world.
you
Yeah,
go in the one, and then the
Yeah.
other one is inside the
Kind
other
of
one. It's
creepy.
like-
Yeah.
You need, you need to take some mushrooms before you play that game. Oh, Sea of Stars got
Stars.
it. Okay, well, I believe they were all nominated. All these games were nominated.
Yeah. I know, like, I remember hearing about them, so there we go.
Well, that's all we had in gaming for this week. Thanks,
Yeah.
everyone, for coming and hanging out. We will be back next week for more cloud gaming awesomeness. Until next time, be kind and bring peace into the world.
Yes. And stay tuned for some more Diver this week. Baldur's Gate, we're going back into it. And also, Rudig's going to be playing some Fortnite, I imagine, with the
Oh,
triplet.
yeah. And we got Super PlayStation Bros Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out that one. And then the download on Friday. So it's a full week. All the streams are scheduled. Stay tuned to the socials to check them out.
Yes. But
All right. Roll those
Awesome.
credits.
see y'all.
Grove. 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 Why try to believe in me? Why try do I even need to? I die with the season leaves. I glide with the season breeze. True, my mind so easily spooked. I ride just to be the me who finds hype super decently smooth. Nice type, but as sick as beats.